Welcome back for another video. I was about to record my team in the tournament video. I was about to do it. I was like, all right, let's record team in the tournament, see what players. But then I was like, you know what? Let me get on my phone real quick, do what I gotta do. So then I look right, and I see the most beautiful thing I ever saw. I just had to share with you guys. Look what like, look what Barcelona just dropped. The new kit, the new Kobe Barca kit is too fire. Take my bread, take my money, take my bread, take my bread. Every penny will go towards these jerseys, bro. Wow. I mean, how it just fades into. I need the full kit. I need the full kit. I need the full kit, bro. No, like I can't go home with just the no. I need the everything. I need the pad. I need every. Bro, look how they made the Barca badge. Insane. Like the creativity on this kit, bro. Like they were genuinely cooking, bro. I'm not even gonna lie, they were cooking. Hold on, let me search up Barca real quick. Um, I gotta charge my PC, bro. Yes, 1 second. I pause. Yo, I'm just still figuring out how to use this equipment. I ain't gonna lie, but we back at it, bro. Yeah, I gotta glaze Barca some more, bro. You already know we back. Bro, look at this, bro. You're telling me this ain't the best. I ain't gonna lie, this is a top. This is a top 3 Barca jersey, bro. Excuse me. This is a top 3 Barca jersey, bro. This is not Barca jersey. This is Barca jersey. This is a top 3 Barca jersey. It's top 3. Now we have to win the Champions League. I don't care now. We have to go out there and win the Champions League, or it's gonna be embarrassing. We can't go out like, if you look at every Champions League winner, bro, they all have fire kits, bro. Like every Champions League winner, they had a fire kit, bro. I'm telling you, or most Champions League winners. Look, I'll pick a random. I'm just pick a random one. Okay, that's like AI, whatever. I'm not gonna pick Real Madrid. They won the competition much and they're rivals. Here, let's go Milan. Let's go Milan 2007. Let's go Milan 2007. I don't like. I know what they look like, bro. But let me show y'all, bro. Like this is fire. This is iconic. Is this not an iconic jersey? This is literally an iconic jersey. That's literally an iconic. I don't know why I can't click there. Okay. Oh, we got. I'm literally just gonna stick to the modern era, bro. Bro, Chelsea 2012, bro. Even Chelsea. Even Chelsea. Even Chelsea, bro. Look at this. Iconic. This is an iconic shirt. This is old Premier League, bro. I even do, bro. And then, bro, you already know we can't forget, bro. Look at the drip. Like, just look at the drip. But, bro, if we win a Champions League, no, not if when we look at this. Like the sweater warm-ups. Look at Mbappe, bro. That's not really Mbappe, but that's what he's really thinking, bro. But anyways, bro, look how fire this is. It's got like the Mamba snake skin, but in purple, and this. I don't even know how to explain what they did to the badge. Beautiful though. I mean, the only thing this is missing is Lamine Yamal. I don't know where he's go. He's got celebrating with his World Cup trophy a little too hard. Can't. You gotta rep more, bro. Even got the women's team, Claudia Pina right there, bro. Nike, Nike cooked, bro. Nike cooked with these jerseys. The way it just like, ah, beautiful. Anyways, bro. Even this is fire, bro. Barca are really. We gotta win the Champions League, bro. We're not. We gotta win the Champions League. Take my money, bro. Take my money, bro. Is there a link? Nike, take my money, bro. Where do I buy this? Where would I buy this? Anyways, bro. Team of the tournament for the World Cup, bro. Look, I don't think the team in the tournament's much controversial, bro. I might have like 1 or 2 controversial picks, but that's about it. I'm gonna change the formation, Loki. Let's go. We can go for a 4-2-3-1. I like that. All right. Four, two, three. I guess that's the reserve. Anyways, let's go, bro. We'll just start right back, bro. I don't think this is controversial, bro. The guy Porro, Pedro Porro, bro. You know, him and Spurs almost got relegated, but he did his thing in this tournament, man. The guy was going working up and down, going defensively, but the main reason why he's on here is the overlapping runs. I mean, Marcus Llorente was unable to make the overlapping runs. And so Lamine Yamal was unfortunately he was suffering because of that. And then, bro, just having an overlapping right back is always gonna help, and it just helped him be more attacking because Lamine Yamal creates space for the right back, right? So I know I just said it right again, but yeah, Lamine Yamal creates space for the right back. So that's how he was able to get his goals in the knockouts. You know, make dangerous runs in behind, create havoc. That's how he was able to have space for the goal in the final. He was the one who crossed it into Nico Williams, but he had space because Lamine Yamal was up here, and he was getting double teamed. So that just shows you the importance of a right back making the right runs and actually attacking. Lorente would have just dropped back here. He wouldn't have even been there open for the pass, and he wouldn't have crossed it as good as Pora. Pora has a pretty good crossing foot, so that's that for the right back position. Uh, for left back, we got Cucurella. Bro, nobody was dribbling past this guy all tournament, bro. He was locked down. He's he's energetic. I like that. He's energetic, bro. He's loud with it. He'll make a tackle. He'll start getting his teammates hype and stuff like that. He's like, you always see him on the pitch because of his hair, bro. You can't miss that. You can't miss the hair, bro. Whatever hair he got, hair routine he got, know what I'm saying? Can't miss that. And he generally did his thing attacking wise too. Like, I'm not gonna lie, Spain, because Nico Williams was injured, they weren't that positive on the left side this tournament, but because Baena was starting. But Cucurella, a lot of times, he makes his overlapping runs. That's very important too. He was crossing in the box, creating chances for other people, so that was great too. Moving on, uh, yeah, moving on to the goalie. Now, this might be a controversial one. It's not Unai Simon. This guy had the best midfield and best defense in front of him. I'm not putting a guy who had a center back with an all time campaign and who he barely had to make saves. What did he really do all tournament? Can you think of one save he had where you're like, oh, you know what I mean? France didn't give them Spain a hard time because of the defensive midfield. Argentina didn't give them a hard time. He had that one thing on Messi where he kicked it, but it's not enough for a tournament thing. I want to give a shout to Emiliano Martinez because his finals performance was brilliant. He was on a broken finger, by the way, and he made that many saves, most saves in a World Cup final for a goalkeeper. So that's pretty impressive. But I'm actually gonna give it to the man himself. I don't know if they have him in here, but yeah, I don't know how to spell his name, so it's gonna look chopped. I don't care. Vazinha, bro. Here, I'll even search him up, bro. We gotta give him some credit here. This guy, he was incredible. I mean, he shut out Spain. Argentina had one goal in 100 minutes, pretty damn near. He did his thing against Uruguay too, even though it wasn't the greatest performance. But yeah, bro, he did his thing, bro. He was one of the main factors why his country got so far in this competition. They made it all the way to the round of 32. Small country of Cabo Verde, man. Shout out him. He's making my team in the tournament, but I don't care. Sometimes it's not how far you was making in the competition. It definitely helps. But if you play out your mind, you definitely have a shout to be in it, bro. Next, we got some people. Bro, FIFA left him out of their 11. That was ridiculous. This guy had an all-time campaign for a center back. If you look at the stats, they're similar to Ballon d'Or winner Cannavaro, bro. But there's a bias with Kubarsi, man. The media does not cover him a lot, but he had an amazing tournament, bro. He won Young Player of the Tournament, rightfully so. He was incredible, bro. Start to finish. From the Cabo Verde game, from the Uruguay game too, from the Saudi game, even though Saudi didn't really give no problems, but they gave some trouble, whatever. From Austria to Portugal, Belgium, France, bro, the France game, he was incredible. Like what he was doing to Mbappe was just crazy, tackling him, giving him problems. Like he wasn't allowing nothing. Wasn't allowing nothing. And just his defensive reliability allows Pedro Porro to go up more, you know? Because if you have a reliable center back who's going to do their job, who's going to cover Mbappe like that, you can go up more, you know what I mean? You can go up more. So, amazing tournament from him start to finish. And Argentina, he was just a threat too. Next, honorable mention Laporte, because he wasn't equally as good as Kubarsi, but he was really good. He was really good. Especially in that France game. If you watch, a lot of those through balls weren't going through because of him. But I'm going to give it to Upamecano. Now, he didn't have a lot to do in the tournament itself because, you know, France had a lot of the ball in a lot of the games like Paraguay, Morocco, things like that. But he was solid. Every time he was solid, reliable, as I said about Kubarsi. You need reliable defenders, man. And he was next to a guy who, in Saliba, who was injured. And Saliba wasn't looking like his, you know, his Arsenal stuff where you're talking about the best center back in the world, right? So Upamecano was really doing his thing. So shout out him, bro. He's gonna make my team the tournament. Next in midfield, I don't even think this is a debate, bro. I mean, this guy's incredible. A little overrated because I don't know how he's winning Golden Ball, but we'll get to that. I already got to that before, bro. I'm just gonna get myself mad, bro, because Messi definitely deserved it. But Rodri, not much to say about him, bro. I'm not gonna lie. The midfield two, the midfield two is obvious. I mean, if it's not Rodri or Jude, what are you doing? I think that's pretty cut and clear. Uh, there's not much to say about that, bro. Rodri and Jude, they did their thing. Now, this could also, I don't think that's controversial too, because Jude had 7 goals as a midfielder for England. He was just carrying the team when it got to the knockouts. Harry Kane, as usual, goes in the knockouts, and England usually go out because if Harry Kane's not performing, the whole England team forgets how to play. But you know, England, you know, Jude Bellingham and Pete, bro, I can't believe there were stupid, ignorant fools that really try to downplay Bellingham's role in this team. He's crazy, man. He's the guy. Euro 2024 proved that he was the guy for England, and he should be captaining this team. And realistically, they should be in a World Cup final, but Thomas Tuchel sold. But you know, amazing tournament from him. And then at the 10, I got 2 players I'm bouncing between. I got one who plays for Spain and one who plays for France. Now, I I place a big importance on making your team better, but also performing in big games, and then also what's your impact. Now, this might be controversial, I'm not sure, but a lot of people are gonna prop up Olise for that spot, and rightfully so. I wouldn't even be mad if you put Olise in this team in the tournament. I won't even. I'd give you that. But if we're talking about, I just think if we're talking about impact and stuff that doesn't always show up on the stat sheet and making the team around you better, I personally think, and also showing up in big games too. I personally think it's Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo had a great tournament. I mean, he didn't show up with the GA and all the GA whatever. Olise had all the assists, but I think we need to take those assists into account just a little bit because there was a drop off. There was a drop off when things got dicey for France, bro, and I think that matters when like you can't just do it in the group stage and say you made team at a tournament. You know what I mean? Especially and I'm mainly talking about a nation of France's caliber. Like you can't do that. And this guy, he didn't have a single goal all tournament, and he played in the third place game. That was like a charity match, and he still couldn't bag. And I'm not saying it's all about goals and assists, of course not. But at the same time, it's like you were getting all these shots up. He was shooting a lot, and he just couldn't get it going. And he was upset about that. But if you look at Spain, he was neutralized. I'm not counting this England game 2 assists. This was a third place game. If you're counting this game, you're a loser. Simple as that. But then it's like Sweden played one of the most open play games of the tournament. If you watch them, their defense is like their defense is trash. Like I would get an assist in that defense if I'm just sending through balls to Mbappe all game, right? Their defense was trash. But then you look, let's look at the assists. Senegal, they're a good team. Structurally, defensively, they're a good team. Iraq, they're probably the best S team. You got 2 assists. You did your thing. That's group stage. Now, now things get dicey. Okay, 2 assists. Sweden, they don't play defense. I'm sorry. Paraguay, they actually play defense. This wasn't one of his good games. Like it just really wasn't. And then, like you know, he did all right. And I'm pretty sure he had like 2 shots on target this game. 7 passes until the final third is really good though. But at the same time, it wasn't like his usual games, and it's not all about the GA. Again, as I said, Morocco, he didn't really have an impact this game. Like he was shooting a lot, and it's gonna say like 3 shots on target because I actually remember this game, 2 shots on target. I think but he was shooting a lot. I'm pretty sure, as if I can remember right, he shot a good amount of shot. I don't know if I can find it, but yeah, he shot a good amount of shots, whatever. And this game, the Morocco game was all Mbappe though, right? And Doué. This guy, he's a waste. But anyways, then you got Spain, and I just think when the lights shine brightest, the best number 10 on the pitch was Danny Olmo, bro. He got himself an assist. He showed up, and I think Danny Olmo, like, he does things that doesn't necessarily show up on our stat sheet, right? The link up play he has with the rest of his team is just you can't get the ball off them, and he's one of the reasons. He's just pass and move, pass and move. He finds the spaces that are tricky to control the ball in, but he'll control the ball. He like I don't know. I just personally think if we're talking about a World Cup team in the tournament, he might have not had the loudest performances, but I definitely seen him. So I would personally pick Danny Olmo. I wouldn't be mad though if you chose Elise though. I mean, I'm like I don't know. I'm like 50-50 on them, so I wouldn't even be mad at it. Right wing, this is no debate. If you're debating this, you don't know ball. It's simple as that. 8 goals, 4 assists in what 7 games, 8 games. The man's incredible at 39 years old. I'm not even gonna touch on that. He's the greatest player to ever touch the ball. So he's just the best. No debate here too. 10 goals, even though the last 2 were fake, but 10 goals, whatever you want to say. I'm personally gonna call it 8 goals, but whatever. Kylian Mbappe, bro. You know what Kylian Mbappe does in the World Cup. The guy's insane. The guy always does his thing. He's always going to back goals. He's got the craziest goal ratio in World Cup history. By far, for sure. He's going to go for like 30 plus goals in the World Cup. And I don't know when that record's going to be broken. So when are we ever going to see a goal scoring machine like Mbappe? And you could say the next player on this list, you could say it's going to be Haaland. But is Norway gonna make it far in competitions for him to get goals, right? Because you're thinking Mbappe is France, so they're realistically with expectations semifinal, final, minimum semifinals, minimum semifinal appearance. So that's already 7 games in this tournament format. Mbappe's gonna get probably a goal a game in the next 2 tournaments. That's an extra 14 goals. That is ridiculous. And even if you want to take off 4 of those goals, that's still 10 goals. Like that is insane. He's on a scoring tear. And Holland, for it being his first tournament to show up for a small country like Norway, it's brilliant. I mean, the guy essentially put the team on his back and did what he had to do. I'm pretty sure he got the winner against Ivory Coast, and then they went on to play Brazil. And then I was rooting for Neymar in Brazil, man, but bro, Haaland was just inevitable that game. He dunks on Gabriel and says, I am here. He dunks on Gabriel and says, I am here. And he bagged another goal from outside the box. At that point, it looked like the Brazil defense just gave up. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, he got 2 goals this game. It wasn't even fair. Against England, he wasn't that much of a threat though, I'm not gonna lie. Against England, but there was one chance where Sorloth could have laid the ball off to him, and They could have went up 2-0 against England in a quarterfinal, and they could have went to the semifinal. There was a chance, and this game went extra time. So there was a chance, very much big chance for them to go and hit the semifinal and play Barca, which is crazy to think about. But for it being their first tournament in a long time, I mean, they did really good. The only thing that I found corny for Norway was this. I mean, you're resting your whole team when you go top of the group. That was a little bit embarrassing at a World Cup, but yeah. Anyways, guys, this is my team in the tournament, bro. At the goalkeeper position, we have Vozinha, Pedro Porro right back, Cucurella left back, two center backs, Kubarsi, Upamecano, Rodrigo and Bellingham in the midfield pivot. Then we got Messi on the right, Dani Olmo in the 10, Mbappe on the left wing, and Haaland at the striker to round it off. And if I was supposed to do a coach, if I was doing coaches, if I was doing coach of the tournament, I'd give it De La Fuente, bro. He had the best tournament of any coach. Scaloni, he sold in the final, and realistically, he was just relying on this guy right here. Messi was carrying him. He coached bad games, and Messi would just carry him to the win, and they'd get over the line. And as for England, Tuchel just didn't get it, man. That park the bus ruined everything. Cause had he had gone to the final, he would have been up for it, 100%. And then Deschamps, great manager, bro, but he's gone now. It's kind of it's an L World Cup that they didn't make the final. That squad was too stacked not to make the final. Everyone thought they were gonna make the final. I didn't think they were gonna make the final. I thought Spain was gonna win, but the expectations that were had, and you have Kylian Mbappe in his prime at the World Cup with a Ballon d'Or winner, Olise, crazy backline, decent goalie, decent midfield. Like you had to coach a better game against Spain at least. If you had gone down swinging, fair enough. But they just went down not swinging at all, bro. It was bad. Anyways, guys, that's my team to tournament, bro. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Personally, I think this was a great team to tournament, bro. Personally, great World Cup too. I love this World Cup, man. A lot of people are hating on it with the Americanization of it, but I think it was a pretty good World Cup, bro. If you were just trying to enjoy the football, anyways, bro. Yeah, like, subscribe, comment, and let me know what kind of videos y'all want. And that's it, bro. Bye, guys.